Hello. I wonder if this one shows you how many people are going to be on. I forget. Hi, everybody. Krista here, Books and Jams. Decided at the last minute today to go live tonight. Here we are. Crazy hair. I don't know what is going on with my hair. Yeah, just thought we would read and chill tonight. Let's see. I wonder. Oh, it does show me 21 people. That seems fun. Hello, everybody. I have some questions that I'll be answering from Instagram. And I'm just checking. Shauna in California. Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. All of a sudden, comments showed up. Christy, thanks for joining me. It's our day to hang out on lives together, I guess. Nancy, welcome. Chelsea, I'm glad you're here. I don't know how to. Another California, Canada. If you guys are willing to share, I'd love to hear where you guys are located. I'm just trying to see. How do I? Nebraska, Minnesota. Books and Jams Live, B&J, love it. Tia, hey guys. Trudy, Colorado. All of you guys are not on the East Coast, so you're getting on a little bit early today. Chicago. Oh man, on the big screen. I'm on the TV, Lindsay. Yikes. Well, hello, welcome. Georgia, there we go. There's some East Coasters. Maryland, North Carolina, Georgia, Monet, Barbara. Man, you guys are awesome. Hi. I love doing these lives. And I was in one with on Christy's channel this morning, and I got a lot done. On Saturday mornings, I spend a lot of time like mixing my reading with like cleaning and getting things taken care of in the house. And so I did that on a live this morning. She had some productivity sprints, 45 minutes. We are not doing 45-minute sprints tonight, Christy. And I decided to do it on StreamYard instead of just on YouTube, because the one time I did it by myself on YouTube, we had some interlopers in the chat that were a little annoying. Yeah. And when I did it on StreamYard, that was not a problem at all. And I like that on StreamYard, I can do the banners at the bottom and stuff. So I'm decided. The only problem is that there's a tiny lag in the comments, and that's possibly my Wi-Fi and possibly just using a streaming instead of the YouTube. So anyways, that's all backstory. How is everybody doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Was it the same as normal, different? Were you able to get together with family? I can tell you for me, I live in Virginia with my brother, and we decided not to go to New York to my mom's house. So yeah, so we just Zoomed. My mom and another sister and brother were at my mom's house, and we Zoomed with them. So the five of us, and then my brother in LA hopped on, and my sister in Texas hopped on. So we had everybody except I have one more brother who ended up sleeping through our Zoom. So, so we all had a little online Thanksgiving this year, which was different, but still good to see their faces. I was asked any Black Friday bookish shopping. I have not done any bookish shopping today. I did place a Book Outlet order earlier in the week. Their sale was already happening. Sorry about this piece right here. So I did order a box from Book Outlet that will be coming soon. Chantel, you made it. Yay. Glad that you're here. Let's see. Rain of Gold. Okay, so yeah, start sharing what you're going to read tonight once we get going. Yeah, Christy, my brother who I live with has blood disease and is like a little vulnerable. So we're very careful about where we go, and I'm very careful of not wanting to bring anything home to him because I might be fine and be able to handle it much better than he can. So we do our best to to stay away. The Master Manifestor's crocheting tonight. Love it. Christmas romance novels, Monet. Nice. Yeah, I see a couple people that decided to stay home or have a smaller crew or yeah, just it was a much quieter Christmas. Let me tell you though, we made a full-on meal. Like we made a ham and a turkey and corn casserole and sweet potatoes and roasted potatoes and biscuits and like we've been eating leftovers for days still. Awesome. Hopefully in a slump here for the chats and of course me. Hopefully you get some book recommendations tonight as well, like The Vanderbeekers and The Hidden Garden. I love that one. Let me tell you, I just read Lost and Found, the newest one of the Vanderbeekers. Oh, that one ripped my heart out. I think it's my favorite so far. Brandy's reading The Dry. I loved that. Moonstone. I don't know that. And Fable, I've seen all around on Instagram. Hopefully you like that one. Angie, you didn't miss it. Glad you're here, Angie. Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I had never heard about that. Cross-stitching, Chelsea. I love the double dipping there. Multitasking, I should say, not double dipping. Multitasking, getting lots of things done. I love it. The Night Sister. Is that Jennifer McMahon who wrote that? I have that book. You'll have to let us know what you think about it, Angie. A Cozy Mystery, 5th season. Man, you guys are awesome. Cross-stitching, doing your devotional tonight. Love that, Christy. The Simple Wild, I heard a lot about over the summer. In the holidays, I'm on the holds list for that at the library, and I'm like maybe 15 or 14. I don't know if I'm going to get it in before Christmas. We'll see. How to Stop Time is on my shelves. I'm sorry that you're having a hard time getting into it, Terry. Maybe you just got to keep pushing through, or maybe set it down and read something else. The Christmas Table, Alcatraz. I love Try Chapter. I know. I do want to start my December books, but I'm trying to finish up. Tonight I will be reading, it's always backwards. The Readers of Broken Wheel recommend tonight. I'm very much at the beginning of it. It's quirky and fun. We'll see how it goes. U.S. President's book. There's a lot of you here, so I'm sorry if I missed some of your comments because it's not flowing easily. It's like coming in chunks. I don't remember it doing that last time. And I had Rainey here with me last time to help, was helping me moderate and answer comments too. Fun, you're going through Hope, the U.S. presidents. Nice. Yeah, we're going to talk about reading slumps, Angie, because I've heard a lot of people saying that, and in my comments and just talking to people, a lot of people have been having a hard time really focusing and like getting into books. And I was that way kind of at the beginning of the month, but I think it was more because I was reading too many books at once. I'm excited that you liked it, Shauna. That makes me excited. I've heard such mixed things about it, about Broken Wheel. So we'll see. We'll see. But let's I mean, since we kind of started talking about that, what do you guys do when you get into a reading slump? Look, I like pre-prepared some banners. Ah, such a dork. um, what do you guys do when you get in a reading slump? Do you have any tried and true tips? I have a couple things that I'll talk about, but I want to see what you guys think first. Um, and then in like after a few minutes or whatever, we'll do it. We'll start with a sprint in a little bit, but let's just chat about a reading slump. Yeah, Chantel, this is funny. What's the opposite of a reading slump? I'm in that now. I've been reading a book a day and I need to read less and have a life. I love that. I feel like I did my a weekend vlog in the midway point of November, and at that point I had only finished 3 books, and I think I'm up to 13 or 14 total for the month right now. I have no idea. So I feel like I'm the opposite too. And I can tell you a big part of it is middle grade. I have read 3, 4, 5 middle grade or so this month, and it just makes me happy to read middle grade. But let's see what other people. I read a trashy short novel to get out of a slump. Yeah, Sarah, I like the idea of reading a specific type of thing. Like for me, that's a middle grade or a quick novel, whether that's like a fun, sweet romance that I'm really gonna kind of forget about, or something that I don't have to think too hard about or take notes or pay attention to nothing literary. I want something either nostalgic that I've read many times and love, or a middle grade that's just sweet and hopeful, or like a romancy type book. It doesn't have to be romance, maybe a thriller even that's just a page turner. Watch Krista on YouTube when I need a recommendation. I love it. Oh, opposite. So Chelsea picks up a genre out of your comfort zone. That's interesting. And that might like shake things up a little bit. And that might help get out of a slump. I love it. Read comics for a few days and then a thriller. Love that. I grab a book to reread. Yeah. An old favorite. I agree. I do that too sometimes. Watching BookTube, listening to books. Absolutely, Cheryl. Going on a walk and just listening to an audiobook, or like while I do laundry or dishes or whatever, I put in an audiobook sometimes too, and that is okay. Sometimes, you know what though? Sometimes just go with the slump. Like go ahead and watch Netflix and like binge a show. Just like ride it out. Cute, cozy romance. Another fast one. Yeah, all of these. Try a chapter, listen. Uh-oh. Catherine. See, I knew there was mixed reactions to Broken Wheel. We'll have to see what I think. Yeah, I get excited hope when I look at all the books on my shelves too, because I have so many that I want to read. Pick a thriller. Yep, it will suck you right in. I tend to go more like this, Tia. I tend to read more fluff or middle grade to get out of a slump, and you'll see that in my November wrap up. There's a good mix of fluff and middle grade in there. Let it ride. Yep. Binge trashy TV, and that makes you realize you need more books in your life. Chloe, I love that. That's hilarious. Oh man, I'm so far behind in these comments. Yeah, I can see that sometimes it has to do with attitude. Sometimes it's just life, like what's going on in life, or a busier season, or stressed, or like different kinds of emotions can bring on slumps. That's so true. Breaking a book up over time helps. I do not do well with that, but I know people who it works really well for. I know people who tab their books out to schedule it, and that helps, and like have like certain dates to be at certain parts of the book. That doesn't work for me, but I know people it does. Middle grade can put you in a slump because it can feel like a job. Oh, true. If you're a teacher, that's true. I haven't thought about that. I'm not a teacher, so I don't have to think about books for kids. I'm just enjoying them for my own self. What does a reading slump feel like? Oh, there you go, guys. Answer that. I don't think I get them. I think, Christy, it's just when you have a hard time getting into a book. So I feel like at the beginning of this month, I was starting to feel slumpy because I was reading nonfiction and 11/22/63, and like that was it. And 11/22/63 is huge, and nonfiction always is slower for me. So even though I was enjoying what I was reading, I was not always super excited to pick up those books because they were just slower and I was losing motivation. And that felt like potentially getting towards a slump. So then I just threw in some middle grade in the midst of all that, and I was fine. Fluffy, cheesy romance. Cami, I can see this too. I did place my book outlet order in the midst of my slowdown earlier this month. Or earlier this week. I guess it wasn't in the slowdown because I was still reading a lot at the beginning of this week, but let's see. Oh man, yikes. You guys can read comments and respond to each other too, because I love this. Hope BookTube is making me get too many books. I often watch BookTube with Goodreads open at the same time, and I just put things on my watch later list. And I've downloaded an extension onto my Chrome browser that I can see if the books are available at my library from my Goodreads. So I often will like look a book up on Goodreads and go straight to my library and put it right on hold. That's been a wonderful. Someone told me how to do that. It's like, I think it's just called the library extension. Has anyone else tried that? It's just a fun way to like not spend money on books. Oh man. Yeah, Tia, slumps happen to me when I'm forcing myself to read something I don't want to read. Then I just don't read anything. And that was kind of what was happening to me at the beginning of this month. Oh, I'm excited about this. The Vanishing Half finally worked you out of it. I have Vanishing Half on my December TBR, so I'm really excited that that helped you get out of a slump. That makes me even more excited to read it. Although, here's another problem I have. Sometimes when a book is super duper hyped, I'm so nervous that I'm going to be the one that doesn't like it. Chantel, I think I was talking to you about this in a comment earlier today. When a book is just everybody loves it, it seems like everybody loves it. I am like, I'm going to be that one person who doesn't like it, and it's going to be bad. Oh man. Terry, it's literally, I don't know how to look it up. If you just Google Chrome extensions or library extension for Google Chrome, there should be like a little thing that you can, I'm really technical, a little thing that you can click on that will help you to install it. And then I have multiple library cards because I live in the city of Richmond, so I have a Richmond City card. But then if you have a Richmond City card, you can get the counties that surround the city. You can get a card there for free. And so I have 2 of the counties that are near me. I have cards for there. So all 3 of those show up in that library extension app. So I can see if it's not at one library, it might be at another one. Oh man. A reading slump, I love this, is to books what after Thanksgiving fatigue is to eating. You have the leftovers all around you, but you don't want to eat any of them. That's so true. That's so good, Shauna. I love it. And I have that book on my shelves, but no, I have not yet read it. It's one of my book of the month choices that I picked a couple months ago. Tia, I will not read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because I read another TJR book, Taylor Jenkins Reid. Have I read 2 or just 1? I read One True Loves, and I thought it was so cheesy, and I did not like it at all. And everybody loved that one, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be a TJR fan. So I just haven't read any of hers since that one. Yikes. Yeah, Terry, I'm glad I'm not alone. Maybe it makes sense if we speak the same language. Oh man, a thingamajig. Nice. All right, guys. I I have a feeling we could chat all night, but it's 7:50. So let's go ahead and do a 20-minute. We'll do 20 minutes. A little bit longer than Nikki, you're not late. No worries. We're just getting started. We've been talking about reading slumps. Living in Milwaukee allows us to get books from many libraries in the county. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. We're going to do a reading sprint for 20 minutes. So we're going to start at, I need to read for 20. Where's my, oops. I wanted to edit that. Sprint for 20. So grab your book, grab a quick drink. We'll come back at, so we'll go from 50 to 10. A little less than 20. That's going to be confusing. Does that make sense? 50 to 10. So grab your book. Again, I'm reading Reader's a Broken Wheel, which has mixed reactions in the comments, and we will see how many, and it doesn't matter how many pages, just have fun reading for a little bit, or chat in the comments if you don't feel like reading right now, or go do the dishes or fold your laundry. That's what I did this morning. But get comfy. I have a nice Christmas mug. It doesn't have anything fun in it. It's just water. But I wanted a cute mug. So here we are. All right. I'll see you back here in 20 minutes or so. 18 now. Mhm. All right, friends. It's 8:10. How was your reading? How did it go? Let me take that banner off. Hi, Jen. Welcome. Oh, I love that, Rebecca. Sarah Addison Allen is a favorite of mine when it comes to magical realism. I love her. Very cool. I read, I don't know how many pages. I never look at pages, but I'm liking this. It's kind of quirky and fun. So far, I'm down. Monet's not a fan of the guy in her book. In the book you're reading, Monet, or in The Sugar Queen? Curious. I have that one on my shelves, The Sugar Queen. I haven't read that one yet. Yay. So the other, before I get into, I do have, like sinking into my couch. I do have some questions that I got from Instagram and the comments on here. Yeah, Chantel, I get that. The beginnings sometimes take a while to get into. When I start a new audiobook, I can't start it if I'm doing something else. I usually start an audiobook like in the car or on a walk so I can focus. Once I'm in it, then I can do other things. But Holidays is cute, super quick and fluffy. Brandy's got interesting. Nice. Okay, so one of the things I did during Christy's productivity sprints this morning is get caught up on responding to comments. And one of the comments that I answered was from Angie at Literary Labor. She might still be here, but she talked about, just did my December TBR. And so I was thinking about TBRs, and I know a lot of people who have said that there are a handful of people, I shouldn't say a lot, who either do seasonal TBRs, some do monthly TBRs, some love readathons and the challenges that come with them. Some hate that. Some just totally want to mood read. Some people have said that they're not going to do TBRs in 2021. So my question is, what do you think of TBRs? And I will tell you what I think of TBRs as well. Yay, Angie, you're still here. You got me thinking about this today, Angie, so thank you. So I am somebody who loves making lists, and I will put things on the list that I know that I'm going to do just so that I can cross it off because I get motivated by that. And in my mind, a TBR is the same type of thing. I'm making a list or a stack of books that I want to read in the month because I have hundreds of unread books on my shelves, and narrowing that down to a smaller stack, even if that stack is bigger than what I can get to, it helps me to focus my choices for the month. And by knocking some of those books off of the pile throughout the month, I get motivated to continue knocking books off the pile. And I don't think that having a TBR and being a mood reader are disparate things. I think that you can be both. And because I do feel like I like to read what I'm in the mood for, but I plan for that when I make my TBR, and I try to have a variety of different types of books on my TBR so that I can still mood read and still knock books off my TBR. So I am just curious what your thoughts are about TBR. So I see some people already thinking about this. Nikki says she's not going to be doing TBRs next year. Oh man. Book Zealots is a mood reader, but you read more when you have a TBR. Interesting. Chantel likes TBRs. They narrow down your books. That's what exactly. I agree. Chantel, it's my list and my pile, and if I don't read them all, nobody gets hurt by that. So I don't put pressure on myself to complete my TBR, especially if I get towards the end and I don't want to read those books anymore. That's okay. I can pick something else. So that's hope. I just was talking about pressure. I feel like pressure to read is a self-imposed pressure, and I choose not to impose that pressure on myself. I agree to you. I love to have plans. Like, I love to pull out books. I work out in my library room. So while I'm doing my videos of exercising, I'm looking at my shelves and like seeing what's calling to me for the month or the next month or January. I start piles early. Oof. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay because then you give yourself room, Angie, to mood read by having more than what you can read. Nice. Is this okay, Chloe, as far as like watching them? You like watching them for a challenge or a readathon, but you prefer seeing a wrap up because then you see what people actually read. That makes sense to me for people who are watching. Um, that does make a lot of sense. I like to see what people get excited about, though, in a TBR. I do like watching wrap ups, but I like to see the excitement for books. Let's see. Oh man, it just jumps. It jumps ahead. Um, do you consider your TBR like when I talk about a TBR right now, I'm talking about like a monthly, like or seasonally pile of books that you want to read. Like I have a room that's my TBR room. Most of the books in there are unread. So that's like all TBR because I want to read all of those. But yeah, I don't really do TBRs, but I'm trying to get through my own TBR in order of oldest to newest. Interesting way to take it. But what if you're not as interested in some of those older ones anymore and you want to read something that you just picked up? Would you let yourself do that? That is the question. Mood reader, although there's a pile or two in the room waiting. Got some extra comments going on here. I love that. Feel free. Chat amongst yourselves. Okay. Oh, here, Cami feels like making a TBR triggers a slump. Then don't do it. Like, I feel like everything is so personal to your own preference and taste. Like, if you feel like it's going to put you in a slump, then just randomly pick a book when you want to. I like Chantel has Hey Reader. Chantel's on here at An Intentional Life. Her and her husband created this app called Hey Reader that helps you randomize a prompt. Well, you can randomize now. I like the spinner wheel, Chantel, that you just had. And it gives you like prompts like you might have for readathons, but you could do that for your monthly TBRs too. I see some people doing that. I know April from Getting Hugga With It has a TBR jar where it gives you a prompt. She pulls out a prompt every month. I like to pick a specific book or pile of books. Let me hide this one. As opposed to using prompts. I do like prompts for readathons. I don't know if I could do it all the time for my month, although I am thinking next year. So I am going to do again where I ask people to give me recommendations based on my own TBR shelf on Goodreads. I love having a list from everybody of what they think I should read. And I think I'm going to try to randomize that each month and pick out one or two randomly from that cart, just like random number generator type of thing, just to get some more random picks onto my TBR that I'm not maybe thinking about. I think that might be fun. Oh, cool. Rebecca's used Hey Reader in the last couple months. I think it's hey, is it just heyreader.com? I forget. Chantel, you'll have to tell us. Put the link or the URL. What is that thing called? In the comments. This is a good question. When you're reading a book, does anyone ever get on a topic kick? Like you read one book and then it triggers you want to read more about that subject or by that author. That's interesting. I don't know if that's ever specifically happened to me. I know I have Googled some things. I don't tend to do it while I'm reading, but I will do it after. But I don't know that I will pick up another book about that same idea because, to be honest, I'm often reading more than one book at a time. And I just go from if I finish one, usually in the middle of another one at the same time, so I go right on to that one. Um, Here's another app, Tiny Decisions, that helps pick books with make your own prompts. That's kind of fun. So some people, Ariane did say that they do that. All right, I'm gonna go. Oh, hey. Hi, Jess. Welcome. We were on the live together earlier today. Oh, Anne, you can only put 5 books on hold for curbside pickup. My library just went back to curbside pickup. We had been open, but I think our numbers in Richmond have gone up. So libraries went back to curbside. And I don't know if there's going to be a limit to that. I know I have more than 5 on hold right now. Oh, thank you, Becca. I think I knew that. Sorry. It goes by Becca. Sometimes I feel the same way, Cheryl. I get caught reading too many things at once because the mood strikes and I want to pick up something different. And then I'm like, wait, I'm in the middle of 6 books right now. It's too much. Then I just have to finish them. Hope it can have 20. I don't have that much checked out right now, but I'm on hold for quite a few. Okay. I was going to pull up Instagram because I have some comment or questions on there. How many books do you read at once? In general, I have an audiobook and then usually 2 others. Like if I can keep it to 3, I'm doing good. But sometimes it gets to be like 5. Yeah. With bigger books, I need to have another one going because, well, I often have an audiobook, and that's usually like in the car when I'm doing other things. And then right now I'm reading Readers of Broken Wheel, but I'm also finishing up. I don't have the cover of it. I took the cover off it, the jacket. This is Bread and Wine. I don't know if you can see that. It's like backwards. Ooh, there we go. Bread and Wine. There it is by Shauna Nyquist. It's really pretty. It's like embossed in the cover. I was hoping I started this on Thanksgiving Day. There you can see it. This is a Christian nonfiction, but it's not specifically focusing on faith right now. It's just talking about living life around the table, and it has recipes. I figured it would be good like a Thanksgiving time type of book. So those are the only 2 that I'm reading. Oh, and I am reading 3. I did start Woman in White on audio the other day because I finished the audiobooks that I was listening to. Hillbilly Elegy. I was really bummed I didn't like it. Have any of you guys read Hillbilly Elegy? I was hoping to like it. So many people said they loved it, but I did not like it. I was bored. Bored. Yeah, Angie, I'm the same. I like reading a variety in case something bores me. Yikes, you're going to try sticking with 1 or 2 at a time. Good luck. Not me. Debbie, I love Annie and from the front porch. Oh, I'm a little behind in listening. I feel like I started to listen to that one. It matches books with movies, right? A little bit. Okay, questions from my Insta stories. Happy Saturday. Let's see. Go back to the beginning. Okay, Angie, since you got me talking about that one, I forgot I made some banners for these 2. Angie asked, do I have any reading goals or plans for 2021? Of course I do. I love thinking about the new year. And for the last couple years, I've done the same things and I'm sticking with it because it's worked for me. So I'm asking everybody for recommendations and I'll pull those all aside and put them on my TBR cart, recommendations cart, I've been calling it. I'm going to do that again. I will be choosing 5 authors that I have not yet read, but I own multiple books. So I'm going to be doing that again. I also want to continue working on series. So I unofficially made that a goal in 2020 and I did awesome. And I read more than 20 next books in series. And so I want to try to do 21 in 21 with my series again. What else? There was another one. Oh, I want to pick. So I have some author collections where I've read some of them, like Susan Meissner. I've read 3 or 4 of the books of hers that I own, but I have 3 or 4 more, and Leanne Moriarty and Kristen Hanna, like these authors that I've read some and loved them, and I want to finish my collection of what I own. So that's a goal I'm thinking about for next year. Do you guys have any goals for 21? Like, are you thinking of anything specific? I know I totally changed topic and you guys are still talking about the last one, but sorry, we're keeping it moving because I want to do another reading sprint in a few minutes. But pairing fiction and nonfiction with the same theme or topic. That sounds really cool. It sounds like it'll take a little bit of work, but I think that's awesome. I feel like there was another goal I was going to do for next year. 5 unread authors. Oh, this year I did 5 classics. I don't think I'm doing 5 classics next year because I think I'm switching that one out for like finishing collections of books of authors that I have. Nikki is not going to be rating books in 2021. That is wonderful. Rating books is the worst. Oh, man. Oh, what a goal. TBR 0. Yikes. 56 books to go. I cannot even imagine. I can't even imagine. I love it. Go for it. But I like having a library full of books. So let's see. Hey, I've got those. Hope. Those Swindoll books. Do you see them? They're right there. I haven't read any of them. I kind of stole them from my mom's shelves. She was getting rid of them and she loved them. Whoa. TBR jar. I love that. Angie, good question. I will answer that here. I am not going to do my Goodreads read along in 2021 because, and this is like, I feel like did I mention this in the last live? I'm not sure. I know I messaged all my Goodreads read along people. I will be starting a Patreon in January. I've been one of the people that has been hit by the YouTube glitch where I was kind of like demonetized for 6 weeks. And now I'm able to get ad revenue again, but it's like a third of what it was before this glitch happened. But even before that, I was thinking about Patreon off and on for the last year. And I've been doing YouTube for 4.5 years and it's a hobby and I love it. And 100% the connections are the most important thing. And I think starting a Patreon will allow me to have even deeper connections with people. And I'm moving the book club. I'm moving the read along off of Goodreads because I can't do both. And part of the Patreon will be having a book club, which will be a lot more interaction than the read along. There will be a Zoom or a live or something associated with it. So no, Goodreads read along. This will be the end of the 4th year of doing that. And it's time to go. So yes, that's the answer to that. Angela, I am going to read classics in 2021. I'm just not making it a specific goal of like last year and the year before. I picked 5 classics that I wanted to read in the year, and I'm not going to do that. But I will read some classics. I just don't want to choose that as a specific goal. Chloe wants to read more nonfiction. That is always the case. But then I just don't want to. I like nonfiction sometimes, but not always. Sorry, I'm way behind in comments. I'm going to get caught up. Um, okay, Cheryl, message me because I can get you a list of some good middle grades. Vanderbeekers, get them if you haven't read them, and the Penderwicks. I just read Fighting Words by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. It is heavy hitting, but I would recommend it for all moms to read first and then read it with your kiddos, your older middle grade kiddos. It deals with sexual assault, but it does it in such a tender and it's such a hard topic. I was bawling, but it talks about being a friend. It talks about not being alone, how this happens to so many people. Oh my word, it's so good. Kimberly Brubaker Bradley, everything that she's written, read it. Pam Munoz Ryan, read everything she's written. Yeah, Cheryl, if you want more, message me. I can hook you up. Got a lot of good middle grade lately. Series. Yes. Same, Chantel. Up and up and up it goes. Up and up and up. Terry, I love it. We laugh. We laugh. It's a great goal. I just don't think, it's not my goal. I want a big library. Ariane, they are like, I'll get this one. It's the little one. These are like character studies of people in the Bible. I don't know. Check CBD Christian Book Distributors might be able to have them. I don't know where I got mine. Well, I got them off my mom's shelf, but I feel like I have a couple others on my Amazon wish list. Amazon sells them, but they're supposedly very good. Almost like Bible studies of specific Bible characters. More nonfiction goals. Let's see. Whoa. Oh man, I'm so far behind. Okay. Thank you, Chantel. I feel like the glitch has not been worked out yet. Like I'm still getting less than a third of what I was before. So Catherine, Patreon is like a tip place for content creators. So I will set it up so there's like different levels that you can support every month, different content creators. And so there will be little perks and like benefits to you for each different level. Thank you, Amy. It's really frustrating. And I haven't talked about it on my channel because ultimately the point of me doing YouTube was never to get any money. Like I never dreamed that I'd get to the point where I could, but it was really nice to be getting a little bit. So it was really bummer. It was really a big bummer when, yeah, it's been since September or August since I've seen a dime. Yeah. Yeah, Nikki answered that about Patreon. Yeah, my mom said she wants to read less books too. I'm over 150 this year and it's definitely, I'm like at 175 and it's definitely my biggest year ever. But I was blessed. One of my nanny jobs, I just stopped working on Tuesday, Thursdays, and they continued to pay me for like 6 months, 7 months, which was unbelievable. So I had a lot of extra time at home this year. And now that I'm working again, I feel like my reading's going to go back down, but we'll see. We'll see. Stuart Gibbs. Oh, Alan Gratz. Yes, yes, yes. I loved Refugee. I would like to read more from him. Yes, more about what Patreon is. Thanks, guys, for answering that. Probably better than I did. Sharon Creech. I loved Walk Two Moons. And that's the only one I've read. A patron of the arts. I love that. All right, I think we're all caught up with that question with the comments now. Sweet. Well, make sure you check the comments, Cheryl, because now there's lots of people who've been talking about middle grade in there. There's so many good ones. But it's almost 8:35, so let's do another 20-minute. We'll go to 55. We'll do another 20-minute sprint. We only did one question. We might not get to all the questions. We'll see. But we'll do from 35 to 55. Spread that out a little more. Where'd it go? Okay. So grab your books, go get a drink, use the restroom if you need to, get comfy. One time. Oh, also like Catherine Applegate and Kate DiCamillo. Oh, those are so good too. I could go on and on. I want to read more Avi. Okay. It's 8:35. Here we go. Grab your book. See ya in 20 minutes. I'm going to switch and read Bread and Wine for a little bit. I'm crying. This book. Oh, golly. All right, friends. Welcome back. How did your reading go? I did 3 chapters of Bread and Wine, and one of the chapters made me cry. Tear up a little bit. Oh, it was good. Welcome, Amanda and Danny. Glad you guys could hop in. There's a lot of people here today. I'm very excited. As people are coming back from their reading, 31 pages, nice. Oh no. My sister's calling me. Let me text her. Let me text her real quick. I forgot to tell her she knew I was doing this. 2 chapters left, Angie. That's awesome. Good job. Oh my goodness. Let's get this right. Sorry. 18 pages. Debbie. Hi, Debbie. 35 pages. Guys did good. Oh man, Angela. That's a good one. I recently read the newer one, The One and Only Bob, also very good, but I like Ivan better. That's totally okay, Denise. That's totally okay. Nice, Becca. Here, let me put some of these. Becca was able to get rid of some books. Sorry, I have to text my sister back. Let her know I'm not ignoring her on purpose. I mean, I am ignoring her on purpose, but there's a reason. She must have forgotten. Okay. All right. 20 pages, 16. All right, so we're going to jump right in. Yeah, she just texted me back. I know, I forgot. Sorry. We're going to jump right into more questions because we've only done one. So the next one I'm going to stick Christy Lewis asked me a couple. I'm going to hold hers because she might make it back in here later. So the other ones, PZ Ford 18 asked, what's your favorite Christmas cookie? And someone else, where did it go? AM Lily asked favorite holiday book, favorite Christmas movie, favorite Christmas song. So let's just say all your favorite Christmas things. Let's see, favorite Christmas cookie, treat, movie, book, etc. So do you guys have any Christmassy favorites? Let me think. I think my favorite Christmas cookie to make is Christmas crack. It's like the one with saltines and then you make like a caramel toffee and then chocolate on top of that. And I crush up a candy cane to put on top of the chocolate and then it hardens and it's really good. And it's like a toffee kind of a thing. And I love that. Tia, I love fudge. Sugar press cookies. My mom makes really good sugar cookies like that you frost and decorate. Those are really good. I just don't have the patience to make them. Favorite movie that I used to watch every year is While You Were Sleeping, because that happens all over the holidays. It's not like, I mean, it is a Christmas movie. I don't have a favorite other than that. I mean, I love Elf. I love Elf. I'm not a fan of the classic Christmas ones. So like It's a Wonderful Life drives me nuts. That's so bad. White Christmas, I haven't seen in ages. Stamped cookies. Is that like a little shortbread type of a cookie, Amanda? Reese's peanut butter trees. I love that. That's a treat, right? I like chocolate chip cookies too. I make peanut butter fudge. That's really good. I'm hoping tomorrow to make some oatmeal raisin cookies. M&M bar, shortbread cookies. Let's see. I don't know if I've seen this. The Christmas candle. A lot of It's a Wonderful Life, White Christmas, Elf, While You Were Sleeping, The Immortal Nicholas. Oh, that book, as far as the book goes, right? I haven't read that. Another It's a Wonderful Life, The Santa Claus, that's a cute one. Whoa. Rolo pretzel rings. Is that like the circle pretzels with a Rolo in the middle? I'm not a big pretzel eater. Peanut butter trees. One Special Night. Is that a movie? Um, I know I like all the holiday movies, even the Netflix ones. I can't Hallmark makes it hard to find their movies. I don't have the Hallmark channel, so yum, yum, yum. Let's see. Chocolate crinkle cookies. Is that the ones that have like a little crackling on the top? So good. Home Alone, classic. Um, is The Christmas Candle a book or a movie? I need to look that up. Peppermint. Oh, yum. Peppermint bark is so good. I haven't watched too many Christmas movies yet so far, only the ones that are on Netflix. The Animated Star. Oh yeah, Follow this. Yeah, that was a really cute one. Catching Christmas. Denise. Chantel just read that too. I think. Is that the one that you said? I could be wrong now. I'm glad I'm not alone, Teresa. I love this, Debbie. It's not very common, I don't think, but that's awesome. Klaus, I don't know if I've seen that one, Danny. And where can I find Christmas Candle? I'm gonna have to find that. Everyone, thank you. It's a movie. Christmas Candle is a movie. I need to find it. I love, yeah, I'm a fan of watching crappy Christmas movies too. They're like getting out of a reading slump. Like you just want something light and fluffy and fun and predictable. I'm totally down with that. I've heard good things about this one. What child is this? That's, I think, on my want to read list on Goodreads. Um, you know what? I think I signed up for that this year. I think Chloe at Always Booked was talking about it, and I signed up just for a couple months, but I haven't checked it out because I'm still finishing the Netflix ones. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm a big hot cocoa with a candy cane. I almost said peppermint stick. It's not. It's what it is, but a candy cane in it. I love that. Terry stayed up late watching Christmas movies. Yum. Yum. I said yum because I just saw chocolate oatmeal cookies. Fruitcake. Nice. Christmas Town. All right. A Christmas Carol. Okay, so I love the story of A Christmas Carol, but I actually read A Christmas Carol maybe for the first time, or at least the first time in a long time last year, and I just don't like Dickens' writing. Because even though I knew the story, it was hard to like really get into the writing of it. It wasn't flowy for me enough to really enjoy it. Is that bad? Karen. Hi, Karen. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'm here for all the Christmas romances, Christmas movies, Christmas books, fun songs. Okay, fun. Favorite songs. Do you guys have a favorite carol? I saw some. Oh, Holy Night, Feliz Navidad. I don't know if I have a favorite Christmas song. Some of the, I like the carols, like traditional Christmas carols, but I don't like to hear them all the time. The Christmas candles on Amazon Prime, sweet. I'm going to add that to my list. Actually, I think I can do it right now. You can see me still, and I'm going to go make sure that's on my list. Christmas candle. There it is. Okay. All right, I marked it. Away in a Manger, Oh Holy Night, Mary Did You Know? Aw, that's sweet, Karen. You sang it to your baby a lot last year. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Ah. Oh, you know what else I love? Yeah, the same, Danny. Um, do 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 do. Oh man. Oh man, Ren Collective. I haven't heard of them for ages. Today is the Savior's Day. I don't know that one. Drummer Boy. Nice. Are you laughing? Books and Shay because of my singing? Oh my goodness. Fun story about Ren Collective. When I was in Massachusetts, I used to volunteer for the company that would bring concerts nearby, and I was a driver for Ren Collective. I picked up all the wives from the nail salon and brought them back to the church. Oh, Pentatonic, everything. Where did it just go? I love everything Pentatonic. They're so good. Dominic the Donkey. Oh man, you guys. Oh man. Sleigh Ride. That's what it's called. I like that one. I like I think because I was in band when I was in high school and we used to play that. And I like the slappy thing towards the end. Okay, let me go to another question before I forget to finish them all. All right, that was like a 3-in-1. Favorite game. So in my last vlog, whoa, in my last weekend vlog, I did games weekend with my cousins and had so much fun. I have so many games. I'm a big fan of board games. And one of the things I like to do with my family when we go home is play lots of board games. And so that kind of missed out on that a bit at Thanksgiving. But I have some favorites. Do you guys have favorite board games? Are you board gamers? Are you not? Like when you get together with family, do you guys like to play games together? What do you do? Yeah. Sleigh Ride is the best. Thanks, Brandy. I had fun. Favorite game is Trivial Pursuit, the Reader's Edition. I did not know that that exists. Yes, Catan is so good. I don't know this. Dicecapades. I don't know that. Oh, how good. Once a month with a small group of adult friends. I love that. Can you move to Virginia? Because I'm coming to game night. I need to find some friends who like to play games. Pandemic, nice. One of the ones I like to play that is not politically correct anymore at all is called Bang. And I like the dice version, not the card version. So Bang, the dice game. And there's a sheriff and there's outlaws and there's, yeah, beer gives you life. You get shot. It's really funny because it's like, yes, I rolled a beer. I get another life. It's very funny to play, especially in some circles. But that's a fun one. That made me think of this Chantel. Similar. I love like classic, like Sequence. I used to play a lot with my family. All the classic ones I love. Pictionary and Sushi Go is so much fun. Pictionary and Scattergories and Taboo, like all of those games that kind of came out when I was in high school-ish. Love all of those. Forbidden Island is a lot of fun. It's like a group game. You all work together for the same goal. That's kind of cool, different take on things. I'm a little too competitive. I love Bananagrams. I don't have actual Bananagrams. I just bought Scrabble games from yard sales back in the day. So my bag of Scrabble tiles is like 3 sets of Scrabble, and we put it all together so our games last a lot longer than the regular Bananagrams games. But I love that. Let's see. Oh my goodness, so many games. Oh man. Okay, Monopoly. I'm sorry. It's like the one game that I really don't like. It's not the one game. I'm not a fan of Risk. I used to play Risk when I was little, but I'm not a fan of Monopoly. Clue, so good. Um, yeah, here's another Monopoly player. I love Rummy Cub so much. Yay, Mafia. That brings me back. I used to play Mafia a lot. You know what? I'm not a huge apples to apples fan either because there's no strategy and I'm really bad at it. I don't read people well. Angie, I found it online categories. So maybe we'll have to do like an online game night sometime where you can like put the screen of categories and everyone can kind of do it at the same time. So you can play with people from far away. I found that. I was going to do it at Thanksgiving, but we didn't get to it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a big puzzler. I was at the beginning of the pandemic. I haven't touched one in months though. Trivia. I'm glad I'm not alone with my dislike of Monopoly. Ticket to Ride is so great. They're gonna love it. It's a good one. I have heard of Flinch. I used to play Flinch when I was little, and Mille Borgne. It's like a French car driving card game. I used to play Flinch and Mille Borgne when I was, and I'm probably saying that wrong because I don't know how to say French. Headbands is awesome. I used to have the app, and I would play with my friends when we were like waiting to get into a restaurant or something. Castle Picnic, I've never heard of. Nice. Thanks for coming, Nikki. I'm so far behind on these. I'm not going to catch up. So, Jeopardy on your phone. Nice. Jenga. Classic. All right, I'm going to do one of Christy's questions because I loved it. Actually, hold on. Where did they go? Okay. Next question. Oh, Flinch. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Sorry if I'm not saying it right. But I used to play that when I was little. Yeah, I know. It's awesome, Debbie. It's making me so happy. Catching up. My favorite song is Away in the Manger. Favorite cookie is Drop Butter Sugar Cookie with a candied cherry. Whoa, fancy. Favorite movie is The Family Stone. I forget about that movie. I haven't seen that in years. Trading Christmas. I haven't read that one. Okay, the question is, how did you discover BookTube? Like, who was the first person that you followed? And I have a story. So this question is from Christy Lewis, who's not back yet. Hopefully she comes back, but I hope they're having really good conversation. Anyways, I started watching BookTube just a couple months before I started making videos, maybe like 6 months. But I was watching the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, and then Emma Approved. And then I went on and watched other ones, but I was finishing up my first time through the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, which if you haven't watched them, it's a YouTube like web series. I guess that's what you would call it, a web series adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. And it's fantastic. Lizzie Bennet is like a booktuber, like talking to the camera and making videos. And she does like role plays of some of the other situations, like with her mom and dad, like she pretends and Charlotte comes into the picture and the sisters. It's so well done. Anyways, I was watching the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, and you know how it shows you the suggestions on the side. And I saw Ariel Bissett, a video about books. I don't even remember what it was, but that was my first, oh, there's somebody on the internet talking about books. So I clicked on that and watched Ariel Bissett, and from there, like, totally got into all those like OG people. So I watched for a little while. Like, I think the only one I still follow is Reagan. I think I might still subscribe to Ariel. I stopped for a while, but for a while I watched Sasha and Jesse and Christine and all of those people, Tasha. And then I was like, there's nobody that's old on here. So I was like, maybe I should be the old person on here. And so I decided to start making videos. And at the time, my friend Lisa, my real life friend Lisa, I told her about BookTube, that I had found it. And so we started finding people together and telling each other who we found. And then I started a channel first, and then just like a month or two later, she started a channel. And then she has not continued. But yeah, that's how I started. So my first person was, what did I say? Ariel Bissett. So let's see. Katie from Books and Things was a first intro. Thoughts on Tomes. Me. I've been here long enough now that Alexandra Roslin. Okay, let's see. I don't know all of these people. Thank you, Kim. Another Thoughts on Tomes. I found BookTube through a weird London vlog of someone who was also a booktuber, and then I found Lauren from Lauren in the Books. I love Lauren. I've been watching her channel for quite a long time. I Googled a book recommendation and it sent me to YouTube. That's cool. A year and a half ago, was excited to find my people. Yeah, it's grown exponentially since I started. And I love that there's so many like little pockets. You could call them clicks, but I don't think that it can be a click because there's just so many channels that it's impossible to like follow everybody. So you just find your people, and you have like, from those people, you find other people, and that's just a beautiful thing. I love it. Big Haired Bookworm. I think I watched her for a while. I looked up reviews for the Lunar Chronicles and found Hannah, Jesse, and Haley, and the rest is history. I love it. Tia was an intro gateway drug. I discovered BookTube. There was Facebook posts in my book club group about booktubers, and you were one of the first recommendations, and now I'm hooked. Very cool. Priscilla from The Readables back in 2013. Her schooling. I've seen her. She talks about a lot of historical fiction, I think. Nicole, where did that go? Whoa. BookTube when a school closed back in March. Also a newer Lindsay's Little Library and Sarah. I love Lindsay and Sarah. They're my girls. Nice. A Book Olive. Yep, I watch. Actually, she's one of the people that I've watched for a really long time. We don't have basically anything in common in our reading, but I like to watch her sometimes. I'm so far behind in my watching. Like, I used to be religious about watching every single video that showed up in my feed, and it's just not possible anymore. Me and Sarah. Lisa's doing really well, Debbie. I love her. I don't live in Massachusetts anymore, so I don't see her, but we chat every now and then on Facebook. She's awesome. I love her so much. Doris is awesome. Bookables, Heather, Kat from the Little Book Owl. You know what I love? Kat, I don't know if she still does it. She made like a calendar of all the readathons, and so that you could plan out your year of readathons. I don't know if she still does that, but that was a huge blessing to people. Sarah and Lindsay during their first book exchange. Oh, yay. And Lisa from Books and Smiles did it with them that first year. Yeah, I miss Lisa from Books and Smiles too. Aw. Books and Lala. Books Like Whoa, Mara. Murphy Napier. I put in YouTube book reviews. Very cool. Kayla. Oh, golly. Sorry, it always jumps. I was looking for reviews for Library Book Club books. Cool. Sarah's Nightstand. No, you're not too old, Jen. You are not too old. I think everybody has a voice and has their own opinion about books, and you will find your people. Danny, it's so true. I am so thankful for this little corner of the internet. It's awesome. I say that all the time, but I love my people, and I love meeting new people too. And I just feel like Danny, I found you just recently. I heard the romance people talking about you a little bit. Like Rainey, I think, was talking about you the other day, and I was like, who's that? And then Kate shouted you out. Kate Howe shouted you out in a video, and I was like, I got to go check her out. And I did, and I found you, and hi, let's be friends. I actually saw Lala's mommy channel. Oh, fun. Oh, my word, Nancy. Boggle used to be my favorite game. I love it, Jen. People are telling you you're not too old, you're not too old. um, very cool. People are I found the videos for Bookshelf Scavenger Hunt, which was 7 years ago. Very cool. Pages and Pens. Julie, I forgot about Pages and Pens. Some of these channels I like, yeah, have gone through spurts in watching and then haven't watched any of their videos in ages. All the Love for BookTube. Mystery Mansion. I think I played that once. Jen, I'm 44, so you're only a couple years older than me. We can hold the fort down for the 40 somethings. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's awesome. We totally would all watch. Tia, you're right. We would be your buddies. We'd help you get your feet off the ground. And then you know what? You'd find your people and you'd have your crew. I love it. Debbie. But you're my friend instead, so that's okay. All right, guys. At 25, we're going to do another sprint. Okay, get ready. Yes, Angie. Told you. 40-something's where it's at. Oh, you are young at heart. I love it. What's my age? I mean, there's something for everybody. I can tell you people in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, and older. I've seen a handful of older ones too. They're wonderful. We love them. Lizzie Faye loves books. Yep. There are some over 50 people, Lori. I can't think off the top of my head. I would I can picture some scaly something. No, I don't know how old she is. I don't know. Nice. Chantel, I'm so glad you could join us. Good night to your littles. Did she? Maybe. And the guy who runs the BookTube prize, Barter Hordes. I think he's in his 50s. Skelly Dandling. I don't know how old she is, Spinelli. Danny. That's what I was trying to think of, but I don't know how old she is. Yep. Karen. I love it. Karen's holding it down in the 40-something crew. Doris is 50. Robert at Barter Hordes is over 50. That's who I was trying to think of. Terry and the Books. Ink and Paper blogs. Ink and Paper blog? Or is it just Ink and Paper now? Is older. Yep. You girls just... here we go. Here's a list of a couple more. Steve Donahue, Bookish, Middle of the Book March. Middle of the Book March? I've never heard of that person. I will have to check it out. Sean the Book Maniac. I don't know how old he is either. So there's some recommendations for some older crew. There's something for everyone. I'm telling you, BookTube is awesome. Okay. 1 minute. Get your books ready. We're going to do another reading sprint. Let me get this ready. So we'll do another 20 minutes. Oh, nope. Sorry. Hide that. Let me edit it. From 25. We almost talked for an hour. Oh no, half an hour. 25 to 45. Okay. We'll start in a minute. Kim is at middle. Okay. Middle at the book match. Middle at the book match. That's a tongue twister for me. Haley in Bookland is not in her 50s, but that's probably who you're talking about, how you got into BookTube. Yay, Becca. Do it, do it, do it. Dee Dee, yep. Dee Dee, a brown girl reading. I love it. Okay. I think cozy reading with Quaker cats. Love it. I'm hearing about all I'm glad that this is gonna be, like, saved on my channel because 'cause I'm gonna have to go back and write some of these down and check them out. Okay, here we go, guys. Grab your book. We're gonna go radio silent. Time to sprint. I mean, if you're not reading, that's fine too. Do what you need to do. Be productive for 20 minutes and then come on back. I'm going back to this one. Ha! Hi, everybody. Time's up. How did your reading go? This one is just getting good. Let me take that banner away. Um, she's, I don't know if you don't know the story of this one. This girl, Sarah, had a pen pal kind of relationship with a woman in Iowa. Sarah lives in Sweden. She decides to come visit in this little tiny town of Broken Wheel. When she shows up, Amy, her pen pal, has died. She decides to stay for a little while, and now she's decided to open up a little bookshop in the town. It's so cute. It's kind of quirky, but I like it. So far, I like it. It's had mixed reviews. Is everybody coming out of their reading comas? There we go. 34 pages, chapter 11. Oh no. Amanda, how far did you get? Because I'm liking it. I'm on page 88, and so far I'm really liking it. I don't know. Halfway through your book. Debbie liked it. Oh, Rebecca. It's a good time of year to read Rebecca. 2 chapters. Nice job, Melissa. Welcome. Yes, Christy, but I finished a book before I even got on your live this morning because I'm a couple hours ahead of you. So when you guys started, it was 11 o'clock for me, and I had already finished Hillbilly Elegy, and I didn't care for it. Nicole liked Broken Wheel. Yeah, that's where I'm at. They're just about to open the bookshop. You just had the idea for it. But I'm liking it so far. Was it the narrator? 'Cause sometimes that can really detract from a book. Nice. Hot chocolate is always good. I made some this morning, so I wasn't allowed to have another one tonight. Cozy but not outstanding. I can see that. Skipping Christmas. It's funny. Oh, that's fun. It's very um unusual for me to like remember when a book is funny. I often laugh during reading books, but I don't know. I don't remember usually. Amy Harmon. I have one of her books on my 5-star predictions. Didn't we talk about buddy reading that, Melissa? You just went ahead and read it without me. No, it's okay. I can't remember. I feel like we talked about buddy reading something, and I just don't remember what it was. Um, Terry started over. Oh no. Angie, we'll see. It really does have some mixed reviews. Yeah, Debbie, I was so disappointed. Too many characters, and I couldn't keep them all straight. Well, maybe you need to read the physical book because I don't know. I'm not having trouble with it. Isn't that Skipping Christmas? Is that the John Grisham one? Skipping Christmas. I feel like that's a big name author. I've heard of that. I did have a productive day. Although I had like a productive morning and then a not so productive afternoon and then a productive evening. That's okay. It's Saturday. Some rest is allowed. Oh, yay, Emily of New Moon. I read Emily Climbs earlier this month, and I like that first one a little better than the second one. I was a little disappointed by the second one. Oh, is it like a Regency romance, Monet? Is it like a historical romance? That's kind of sweet. And strange, but sweet. Um, oh, Amanda, maybe that's who I'm thinking of. Sorry, Melissa, for getting on your case. Oh, okay. We did talk about it. The one that I predicted, Where the Lost Wander. I'm glad that you're liking What the Wind Knows, though. I think I have that one on my shelf as well. I have not read Fish in a Tree, but I can picture the cover of it. Nice. Baking happening, Christmas baking. Okay. I was bored. Here's my rant review. I felt very frustrated. I usually love it when the author is also the narrator. I love that. However, he was so flat and unemotional, and I felt very disconnected from his story. So I ended up only giving it 2 stars. It talked about hillbilly culture, and he grew up in the northern rural Kentucky, and well, his family's from northern Kentucky, and he grew up in a small town in Ohio because he talked about how the whole migration, like why they moved out of their small town, blah blah blah. I don't know. I just felt disconnected from it the whole time. Every time I listened, I'm like, what is he even talking about? I was bored by it. I like to be emotionally drawn in to books, and I felt very disconnected, and I just didn't care. It didn't flow. I would not call it narrative nonfiction. It was a lot of information. Um, I know that people loved it, and I just didn't. I just didn't. Yes, John Grisham. So I don't have like details. Um, Christy, I just didn't care for it. Yay. Oh, Melissa, you've been talking about those bookshelves for a while. I'm very excited to see them. Yeah, and I agree. It was a little bit political. Um, Tia, good question. I often don't have negative reviews because I'm very good about knowing what I'm going to like. And so I find that the books that I'm reading, I'm typically pretty confident that I'm going to like them. So I don't very often I think maybe this is my second or third 2-star review of the whole year, and I've read 170 something books. I'm a huge fan of giving out 3s and 4s. But this one, I just didn't care for it. And I feel like I will say that. I'm not afraid to say that. I always feel a little bad when it's a memoir, but this didn't feel as much of a memoir to me as like, say, Educated or Born a Crime and see, I feel like Born a Crime was also informative, like this one was. Like we learn a lot about apartheid in South Africa, and um, I forget. Anyways, but this one was just boring. Sorry. Sorry for those who loved it. And I feel like maybe we'd be a little strange. Maybe if you have a connection to, for lack of a better term, like hillbilly culture, like if you have people in your family or you're more familiar with it because you live in that area, then it might be different for you. I feel like I had nothing to I don't know. It was there were parts that were interesting. It wasn't horrible. I didn't DNF it. I finished it. But a 6-hour, it was almost a 7-hour audio. Very short, and it felt like it was so long. Um John Grisham is best known for his legal thrillers, but has written some other books, Playing for Pizza and Skipping Christmas. Okay. I think I have 1 or 2 more questions that we didn't answer. Let's knock them out. Knock them out. Where did I go? Nope. Cancel. Happy Saturday, friends. Sorry, technology. It's getting late. Favorite game, we played that. We talked about that. Favorite Christmas song, we talked about that. Oh, Christy, we already answered how did you discover BookTube question that Christy asked, but she asked a couple other ones. So let's go with another one. Nobody said that. What is the funniest gift that you've received for any reason, including like a white elephant? Ooh, funniest gift. Did I make a thing for this? I did. Funniest gift that you've received. Let's go. I was thinking about this, and I know that I must have received funny gifts, and nothing is coming to mind. I know, like, we used to play bingo on vacation, and I got a box of tinfoil one time. Funniest gift. Someone asked if I had decorated. I missed that. How did I miss it? There's my tree. Isn't it pretty? I love it. That's about all the decorating I've done so far. I haven't hung up anything else. Um, but I did do my tree. Obama chia pet. That is kind of funny. Let's see. Thank you. Vodka boxer shorts in a sugar container for what? Yikes. Um, I'm sure you did, Tia. I'm sure you did. Box of Cracker Jacks for my sister back when we were younger and money was tight. I was set at the time. Nice. I mean, I used to love Pringles, like chips. And I remember one year in college, I'm the oldest of 8 kids, and I remember one year when I was in college for Christmas that year, I think I got like 10 cans of Pringles because all the kids were like, "Let's get her Pringles," because they're all like 9, 10, 11 years younger than me. So I got a lot of Pringles that year. I'm trying to think of any other fun Tia. Debbie. I don't know if we want to hear what Tia got. um, Turkey slippers and a white elephant exchange. My family does a Yankee swap, we used to call it, like a $10. Everybody brings a $10 gift, and then you play the swapping game. And for a while, we had this box of, it back in the day at Walmart and Kmart and whatever, there would be like cologne, like in a box. So it's probably not good, but like the Christmas set, I think they still have them at Walmart, whatever. We had a box of that got passed around for I think 4 or 5 years. Whoever received it the year before would wrap it up and bring it the next year. Okay, wait. They were silver, and you put them on the ends of turkey legs when you cook them so they don't burn. That's funny. A hockey jersey of your favorite hockey player. Just put it in a refrigerator box and wrap it. Fun. A Snuggie. Electric storm and a blanket. Oh gosh. Stole his mom's favorite candle. Ah! That's cute. Oh, my brother-in-law loves got gifts. Last year he got me a fat mug with feminist. Fun. I got a hot pink wallet for a white elephant gift one year at my Sunday school Christmas party. Took it to the party next year. Yep. I love the like regifting gifts. Mike Bro gave us something he made of paper mache that he gave to the whole family. It was in a big box with lots of wrapping paper. He was so proud of it. Nice. Nice. Very fun. I think, my friends, I mean, I feel like I could keep going. It's 10 o'clock. We've been on for 2.5 hours. Some of you have been on with me the whole time. Let's keep going. If you're here, I'm here for a little while longer, at least. I'm out of questions. Oh no, I do have one more question. No worries, Noah, no worries. I do a lot of reading on Saturdays typically. Here's the last question. This was one that came on the comments in YouTube. What fictional world would you want to live in? What fictional world? I mean, it's not a fictional world, but Debbie, can you guess? Debbie, where are we going, Deb? I gotta get the original. Oh, okay. Debbie, where are we going? Dun, 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 dun. We're going to Prince Edward Island. It's not like a made up world, but let's think of a made up world too. Narnia after the White Witch. I'm there. Let's meet Aslan, hang out with Aslan. Angie, I'm gonna get to your question in just a second. I mean, of course I'm going to Prince Edward Island. It's beautiful. And Anne, all things Anne. I'm down. Let me think of a fictional. Let's go to the Secret Garden. That would be kind of fun. I love like exploring, and I would have been fun to find the Secret Garden and the big house. Um, I don't have a lot of books out here. They're all in the library. So I'm trying to think of a fun place to go. Hogwarts is like the yes, Tia, let's go to Austin Land. That would be fun. Land of Stories has a lot of crap going down there. Becca, you can come with. You can come with. Go live with the Little Women. Got some more Narnia, some more Hogwarts. Yeah, I don't know if I would go to, I mean, I'd go to Hogwarts just to eat all the stuff at the table. And do like all the moving staircase. Hogwarts would be a fun place to go exploring. I don't know that I'd want to live there, but let's go explore. The Shire. Yeah. I'll go to the Shire. Live in a little, I'm too tall. I'm too tall for a hobbit hole. I'd be like Gandalf whacking my head on everything. Lothlorien. There you go. That's fine. I'm just looking for a Captain Wentworth. Although he didn't fight very hard either. Okay, let me go back. Angie, you had a question. That was a good one. Here we go. If you're not enjoying a book due to a book slump, do you still rate the book? Ooh, like because you know it's your mood that's affecting the read. I mean, I feel like my mood affects every read that I do, so rating books is the worst. I have such a hard time rating books. Noah Darcy. Yeah. So, okay, what do you guys think? If you're in a, where did it go? I want to put it back up. If you're in a slump, do you still rate the books? I would still rate it, but skew maybe a little higher than I don't know. I might put in my in the review, like in the review box. I'm in a slump. It's probably my fault. This book sucked. I don't always write a lot of like a long in-depth review. I don't ever write a long in-depth review, let's be honest. I write usually quick thoughts sometimes, but we're all going to Austin Land. Is there an actual place? Amy, the best comment. It's like a night out at the bar, except better in a way because people don't look at me like I'm stupid for talking about books. Yeah, I'm a big when in doubt, 3 stars it is. Yeah. Same, Terry, same. I try to, like, when I get in the mood, write a little something, but not an in-depth one. Unless for the few books that I've read from NetGalley, I do try to write a little bit more. I still rate it, but mentioned in the review, but I'm in a mood. Oh, Monet. Thank you. We need to talk about that. Rainey and I are still working out the details because we haven't figured it out, but we're going to do a Sisterhood of the Traveling Book with 84 Charing Cross Road. Rainey already read hers. I need to read mine. We both have two. We have 2 copies. We're gonna send them to people and make like a little train. But we haven't talked about it. We forgot to talk about it after our last. We talked about it right after the last live that I did. So it was a couple weeks ago, and then Thanksgiving was coming up and all that jazz. But stay tuned. We'll probably do a video or something about it. I don't like rating books either. Yes, that would help to see that. If somebody else said that, I would be like, okay. Library book club uses 10 scale. Most books are 7s for me. Yeah, I'm like a 4. A 4 on Goodreads is my sweet spot. I feel like most books I end up giving 4s to. 3 is like I liked it. I gave one today though too, Hillbilly Elegy. I think that's fair. Let Angie. Tia writes good reviews. When in doubt, 3 stars. Yeah. But I feel like if the ending of a book really gets me, it's gonna up the score. Or if the ending is really bad, it's gonna lower it. If it makes me cry or draws me in emotionally, it's gonna up the score 100%. I'm so glad Goodreads does not have half stars. I do not want to have to struggle even more. I have a hard enough time with 5 choices. If I had 10 choices, that'd be so much worse. A less than review. Yeah, that makes sense. If you're in a slump and the book doesn't help you get out of that slump, it deserves its less than review. Truth. I agree with that. I only gave, but at the same time, it's not always the book's fault. Not always. Just might not be what you're in the mood for at the moment. If I only give 5 stars if I think it's a book I would recommend to someone else. Usually, I was going to say something about this. I think I gave out more 5 stars last year than this year. I don't know. I haven't looked at that yet. I'm getting to that. It's December's coming up. I'll have to see. I don't think I'm stingy with my 5 stars though. But at the same time, I always question myself when I am giving a 5 star. Does this really deserve a 5 star? I don't know. It's hard. When you compare it, like when I read 2 5-star books close together, but one of them is clearly a higher quality, but like at the end of the lower quality one, I still loved the experience of it. I don't know. That's just why rating is so hard for me. I overthink it. Yeah. You give yours letter grades. Just give the half stars and put it in the review. There you go. I want a 0-star rating. What, I mean, if you're going to give it a 0, why'd you finish? DNF that bad boy. Yuck. Too funny. I love it. You give quarter stars. Good golly. Oh, man. Angie is super stingy with 5 stars. Okay, here's a good question. Oops, where'd it go? What are your favorite types of videos to watch? My favorite videos to watch. I realized after the booktube Thanksgiving tag that I did that I didn't say anything about vlogs, and I love vlogs like Q&As for the same reason. I love to see life beyond just sitting and talking about books. I mean, I love sitting and talking about books. Clearly, I've been here for 4.5 years, but I also like to see people's houses and where they go and their families if they're in there. And I really like to see vlogs. I am someone who loves book hauls and I love TBRs, even though I know people don't know that much about the books. It's the excitement that comes through in those videos that I really love. Wrap-ups I enjoy, but they tend to get long. And if I'm not interested in some of the books, I skip ahead. And I was like, it was just recently, a couple months ago, that I realized I can not fast forward, but speed up YouTube videos. How did I not know that? So now I always speed up the videos. Anyways, because I listen to audiobooks at increased speed, and so I tend to do that with videos now too, so that I can watch more. Because the trend used to be like 15 minutes or less for videos, and now that is like a rarity. Like now it's much closer to 30 minutes on average for a video, and I just don't have time to watch all the people I want to watch. So I definitely speed everything up. It's really funny. It's like, but I'm used to listening at that speed because I do that with audiobooks. Um, I saw a couple people. Hauls, yeah. Plan with me, I think are so there's something so calming about them. I always get inspired to want to do a bullet journal. I know you just did a vlog, Danny, where you went and got a new bullet journal for next year. I always get inspired, but I remember, oh yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I just will never stick with it. I do keep some bookish things in a bullet-ish journal, but I wouldn't do it on a monthly basis. More stingy 5-star givers. Perfect book or a longtime fave. Reading vlogs, secret TBRs. I've never done a secret TBR. Q&As, some tags, I agree. Some tags I feel start to have all the same types of questions. I was very particular in finding that BookTube Thanksgiving one. I love the fun Thanksgiving ones too, but I wanted to focus on like being thankful. So I'm glad I found that one. Same girl, same. I enjoy making vlogs, but I am not good at like B-roll and music. Ugh, I'm so bad at finding good music. I don't have the time to find good music. Someone find me some good music because I just use whatever's available like free on YouTube. I mean, I could, yeah, I haven't taken the time to do that. I agree, Christy. I love this trend towards having lives because it is like right now live interaction, and that is so much fun. So much fun. Recommendations are fun. I love doing my shelf spotlights, which are somewhat recommendations sometimes. Sometimes it's just looking at the books on my shelves in a different way, whether it's like a topic or a word in the title or something on the cover or whatever. And that's a lot of fun for me because I always get so excited about those books. I love, someone just did, Ashley from Bookish Realm just did the unpopular opinions tag. I love that one. I love a little spicy take every once in a while. Bookshop tours, book hauls, romance book haul vlogs, wrap ups, book reviews, tiny house videos. Yeah. TBRs, my vlogs. What is planned with me? So Amy, some people who do bullet journaling will have like a monthly plan with me video where it's usually a voiceover and you just watch them decorating and filling out, making their journal spreads for the month. Those people who do bullet journaling. So yeah, I just find them very calming. I don't speed those up too much because I just like to watch them do the drawing and talking and planning. Okay, Catherine, on the video, when you're watching it, when you start it, up in the corner, there's like 3 little dots for like, if you click on it, it opens up it might be up or sometimes it's down, or the little settings wheel. It depends on if I'm on my phone, it's the 3 little dots. If I'm on my computer, it's the little settings wheel. You click on that and a box will pop up with different settings and you can adjust the play speed from normal to like, you can slow it down or you can speed it up. Yeah, that's how you do it. Little free library vlogs. I need to do one of those. Vlogs. You make good ones too, Melissa. I like your vlogs. You find good music. You have good B-roll. Yeah. Good editing. Editing is my least favorite part of BookTube. I hate it. 3-star, back to ratings. A 3-star is a meh or mediocre book. A 3.5 would be a good book. And a 4 would be very good. Interesting. Whoa, I'm way behind on comments again. Yes, Booklist Thursday. Love them. Tia, but people like to see your daily life. People like to see it. Okay, Hope, a secret TBR is like Kayla from Books and Lala, I think, is the first one I saw that would do these. She'd like have a topic and read a couple books a, that fit that topic and vlog her reading and then share it. So it's like those books were not on a TBR video. They're just like, hey, guess what? I read these. And then there's a video about it. Yeah, Tia, come on, girl. Don't be shy. Book discussion videos. Rant ratings. Oh, rating systems. A ranting system. What's a ranting system? Didn't read that. Yeah. I like chatty, like book discussions, but I feel like that's becoming more of these live things. It has a lot of just conversation. Classical music. That's true. Because that's all open domain or whatever it's called, right, Christy? You could just use that without any kind of I got slapped with monetization issues last year at Christmas. I went through a lights thing and they like I had the windows down and they were playing music with the lights and it was an Elvis song and they were like, you can't play that. I'm like, oh, that stinks. I didn't even think about it because it was just a short little clip showing the lights, but the music coming through my window. I like filming vlogs because it's almost therapy. I like filming vlogs too, but I can only do like a day, like a one day in the life type of a thing, or the weekend ones. I've tried to do a week one and I forget every week by like Tuesday. And then it's Friday and I'm like, oh wait, I was supposed to vlog this week. So yeah, I only like to do the weekend ones because that's all I can handle. That's funny. Oh, this was a fun trend. I did this for a year, where you watch your TBR. Oh no, I did it with book hauls. From I watched all my book hauls from my first year on the channel, and so I did it from an April to an April. So it was like my first full year on the channel. And how many had I read and didn't read? I love those. Let's see. I loved Amanda's thrift with me too. And Melissa, you crack me up because you like all these vintage classic covers, and every time I laugh so hard, it's like that's the ugliest cover. You're like, this cover is so awesome. Like different taste, different strokes for different folks. I have seen this anti-TBR one going around lately. I have not done it yet. Or what makes me pick a book? Nope, I haven't done either one of those. I don't watch all of her videos, but she's super creative. So I just love to see what she's coming up with. I love her Instagram decides my day. That's always fun. I don't feel like I would get enough responses. I have a spreadsheet this year too, but I just love I love Goodreads. I made Goodreads work. Let's see. Blogs. Okay, Vlogmas. No. I decided I'm doing it every other year. So I did it my first year and then I took a year off and then last year I did it. So this is a year off and then next year I'll do it. It's a lot. It's a lot to do Vlogmas and you have to pre-film and it's a lot of late night editing to get it up for the next day. Yeah, I'm not doing it this year. I have so many like video plans for December, so I feel like I'll have more videos than normal. You gotta to get in there with all the Vlogmas people. But no, I'm not doing Vlogmas this year. Are any of you guys doing Vlogmas who have channels? Are you jumping in? Hi, Rhonda. I would like to see still favorites, like coming back a couple years later and reflecting if they still resonate as 5-star reads for you. That's a fun idea. Like I did like end of the year videos, like my favorites of the year from the last couple years. That would be a fun thing to reflect on. I like that idea. Fun, fun. I don't subscribe to super big booktubers, so I've never watched Lala. I don't have very many, but I have a couple. I do love Vlogmas, and I'll enjoy watching everybody else's this year, but I'm not going to. Reports on TBRs or hauls. Yeah, I like those too. I thought of doing short vlogs for Christmas. I enjoy going to the bookstores. I know. I like seeing those too. Lindsay's Book Life. I did Vlogmas last year, taking this year off. Same girl. My friend who has a channel are doing Hanukkah book exchange. That's cool. I am doing the not Advent book exchange. It was called Advent their first year. Last year we called it 12 Books of Christmas. This year we're calling it the 12 Plaids of Christmas book exchange because all three of us used plaid wrapping paper. So with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand and Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library, we are doing that book exchange again. And it's going to be so good. I can't wait. I can't wait. Actually, my next video that's going up, I think, is my look back at last year's book exchange to see how I did. So there you go. I didn't put any clips. I just showed the books that I got and if I read them or not. I saw that, Cammie. Kind of blew my mind. She had like put me in the comments and I was like, what? Why is Kayla talking about me in her video? She doesn't watch my channel. She's subscribed to me now. I felt like I had really, truly arrived. Actually, my subscriber count bumped up like, I don't know, 60 or something right after that, which is kind of fun. Speaking of which, I'm so close to 5,000. And don't forget, guys, I'm doing another live, like a special live, not one of these like reading sprint lives, where Sarah and Lindsay and Amanda are going to join me for a game night. And you guys can play in the comments as well. So we're going to do a little like bookish games on a live when I hit 5,000. So that will be so much fun. I think we should do one more sprint. Just a 15-minute sprint. Thanks, guys. I know you guys loved those book exchange. I love them too. They're so much fun. Let me take this off. Take that off. I'm so close, Debbie. I think it's like 5,000, 4,900. Hold on, let me get to it. 4,961. So I'm close. It's so crazy to me. So crazy. And it truly is like not about the numbers because I don't have anywhere near that in my like watch numbers, like how many people actually watch my videos, but it's still kind of fun. And I don't see other people like making a big deal about 5,000 because usually at that point you're like, I mean, it's whatever, but it's not whatever. It's like, whoa. Oh man. So yeah, that I'm excited for that live with those ladies. Some of my buds. I mean, y'all are my buds, my people. Okay, at 10:25, we're going to do a 15-minute sprint, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks, guys. You're the sweetest. You know what, Terry? There was like, I don't remember seeing it this year, like a Secret Santa book exchange. Well, a couple years I did a Secret Santa thing that someone hosted on BookTube. I tried to do like a book exchange a couple months ago, and some of you participated. Some people forgot about it. And even though I sent out reminders, some people didn't send their books. Ended up being a little bit of a bummer because I felt bad. But there's always some kind of book exchange going on. Yeah, you guys are sweet. Monet, chapter 14. Keep going. Oh yeah, Rhonda, you did. That was awesome. I mean, most people did. There was just a handful that I think they forgot or something. That's okay. All right, here we go. We're going to read for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to have to wrap it up because I got church in the morning. And I have to be there early because I'm teaching the kids. Oops. Let me edit this first. I'm teaching tomorrow, 10:25 till 40. Okay. There we go. Last sprint of the night. Yes, tell all your friends. I just told my new boss. He was asking about it. Dad of my new nanny family. He's like, "How do I find you on YouTube?" I'm like, "Let me tell you." Melissa, I can't wait to see your shelves. All right, here we go. I'm sticking with this one because it's getting fun. Okie doke. Holy moly. We've been on for 3 hours. Oh, man. Thanks for keeping me company tonight, guys. I am still really liking this. Debbie, are you the one that recommended it? It was on my recommendations shelf. And then, well, Lindsay gave it to me for Advent books or 12 books of Christmas last year. So I'm enjoying it. I have had so much fun chatting with you guys tonight. Everything from Christmas movies to favorite cookies to new people to watch. I wanted to suggest the Lost for Woods bookshop for anyone who is seeking out more bookshop books. Oh, I have that. I will have to move it up my list. Yay, Amy. Congratulations. Thank you, Cheryl, for hanging out tonight. I really enjoy chatting with you guys. But that is going to be it. I will hopefully have another video coming out on Monday. It's not edited yet. Lori, thanks for joining in for your first live. It gets kind of crazy in here, but lots of chatting people. Got some pages read, Jen. I love it. Thank you, Christy. I should be putting these up so you guys can see them too. Thank you very much. Jen, you are very welcome. Stay tuned. I'll be doing more lives. I like doing them. And it's like, you don't need to prep or edit. So it's like I give in video. So my goal is every other week to do a live sometime during the weekend. So stay tuned. I will try to keep up with that. We'll see. I don't know if that means it lands on Christmas weekend. That weekend might not work because I'll be in New York and my mom's actually that might be kind of fun because my mom and sister would be there too. But anyways, yes. Thanks for joining in. I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna close it out. Stay tuned for more fun. Tell all your friends to subscribe. And I will be talking to you very soon, guys. You guys are awesome for real. I'm very thankful. They're very thankful for this little hobby that has turned into lots of friends. I will chat with you very soon. Here we go. Bye.